Asus Padfone 2 has been revealed, as well as the HTC J Butterfly, and Apple started sending out their invitation for the event next week. What's going on, guys? Since Garcia here for another tech news. When the first Padfone was first unveiled, it was really eye-catching because of the ability to transform the phone into a 10-inch tablet. Now the Padfone 2 is even better. Now the phone itself will feature a 4.7-inch display with a resolution of 1280 by 720. Now it's also going to be using the new technology from Sharp, which is the IGZO display. It will also have a quad-core Snapdragon S4 processor, as well as 13-megapixel camera, which can take photos at 6 frames per second. Now that's pretty fast if you think about it. It will also have a 2 gigabytes of RAM, so good stuff, Asus. Now they started introducing the 2 gigabytes of RAM, which definitely helps your cell phone in terms of multitasking. Now the phone itself will also have NFC as well as LTE connection, so to enjoy your browsing speed, as well as 2140 milliamp hours of battery. The 10.1-inch docking station will also have a 1280 by 800 display. Now, it will also give your pretty much the whole device an extra 5100 milliamp hours. So now the price is going to be a little bit expensive. In Europe, it's going to be $799 for the 32 gigs and $899 for the 64 gigs. So that's pretty expensive. Remember that leaked image of the mysterious 5-inch phone from HTC? Now it seems like it's all true, as HTC announced the HTC J Butterfly. Alright, so the super phone will feature a 5-inch screen with a resolution of 1280 by 1080. Now, we've seen that on the rumors, so I guess it's all true, and I'm really excited to see this in real life because the phone looks so good. I believe this is going to be the best HTC phone yet. So now the only problem I have with HTC is the UI. I'm not really a big fan of their UI because pretty much it lags so much on the I've tried it on the One X and the One S, and I'm just not really a big fan of it. But you know, installing like for example stock Android on either of the device, it's going to be an amazing experience. So anyway, apart from that, it'll also have a 440 ppi, so it's a little bit lower than the Oppo Finder, so it's about 1 pixel lower than the Oppo Finder, but hey, 440, that's going to be amazing. It will also have a 1.5 gigahertz of quad-core Snapdragon processor, as well as 2 gigabytes of RAM. I'm really excited to see how it's going to perform against the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, which also has a 2 gigabytes of RAM and a 1.6 GHz quad-core Exynos processor. Now, the only main problem about this phone, and I'm so concerned about it, is the battery life. Now, we all know that with HTC phones, their battery life, it's not so good. So this one will have a 2020 milliamp hours battery, and it's built in, so which really sucks. So I don't know what's HTC gonna do with the phone about the battery life of it, but hopefully, so fingers crossed, hopefully they'll do some tweaks about it, and we'll see on the actual release date of the phone. Apple started sending out invites for their keynote next week with a quote, "We've got a little more to show you." Now it sounds like they're referring to the iPad mini, which is rumored to have a 7.85-inch display, as well as it will feature the new Lightning connector, which kind of makes sense as its new proprietary cable by Apple. Now it's also being reported to come into 3 different variants, such as the 16, 32, and 64. Now speaking of iPad mini, I'm hoping to sell my Nexus 7 so I can buy the iPad mini and I can do a review as well as unboxing for you guys. So fingers crossed, and hopefully I'll be able to send it by next week. It is also being reported that we're going to be seeing a new iMac with a thinner design, so we're probably going to see a better performance as well, like a better processor and a better graphics card. So I'm so excited to see this, as I'm actually getting I'm thinking of getting a new computer, and I was actually thinking of getting either an iMac or the Mac Mini. So speaking of that, we're also going to be seeing a Mac Mini, as the report says, and a new 13-inch MacBook Pro with a Retina display. So now, for those of you that doesn't like Apple computers, I'm so sorry to say that, but it's a personal decision that I made, that I'm gonna get an Apple computer this time. It's pretty much because of all the video processing that I do, and I just prefer Apple for that. So that is the news for today, guys. Let me know what you think about it, about the new Apple computers, the iPad mini, and also the HTC J Butterfly, and followed by the Asus Padfone 2. Leave down some comments down below, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.